Hi, Miss. I'm going to talk about the story I choose, which is Mademoiselle Pearl. Mademoiselle Pearl is a story that takes place in Paris between 18th and 19th, I think, because it's talking about a seemingly rich family that have houses in Grasset, Evertoft, and Pont-à-Mousson. Well, this story is told by a friend of the father of Chantal family, Gaston, who tells about a very peculiar tradition. Every year on August 12th, they celebrate the Epiphany as the Chantal call it. They have a dinner where the family and Gaston are invited. Every year the Chantal gives the celebration and they choose a king and a queen at random through a figure that appear in the cake of the dessert. In this time, Gaston got this figure on the dessert and was selected king. Gaston timidly stood up and didn't know what to do. Then, on impulse, he chose Mademoiselle Pearl, who has blue eyes. She is a thin person, simple, natural gracefulness. It's so bashful, humble, a dainty mouth, and she have got pretty teeth. So Gaston chose her as a queen. Everything screamed for joy when Mademoiselle Pearl was embarrassed. That's when Gaston wondered who she was, why she was living with the Chantal if she wasn't in the family. So, while they were playing pool, Gaston with Monsieur Chantal, who was a charming man, well educated, it's frank, cordial, read a lot, and loved to talk, talking about Pearl. Monsieur Chalton, he said 41 years ago, on the same day of the Epiphany, it was snowing, and he, his father, mother, cousin, and older brother were having a dinner when they heard the warning bells that someone had arrived and adult howling. So they went to see their father, brothers, and uncle, who was in entrance crossing a field full of snow, because in that day it's snowing. They heard an animal howling. So they came closer and closer until they found a German shepherd who was tied a carriage. Inside this carriage there was a girl wrapped in the rag. Monsieur Chantal's father took her and ruled that the girl will be one of the family. As Monsieur Chantal was telling the story, Gaston realized that he was telling it with such tenderness and admiration for Pearl that he realized that Monsieur Chantal loved Pearl and never told her, and married her cousin instead. So Gaston told her to tell him and to be happy. Monsieur Chantal was astonished by this fact and began to cry. Gaston went out to the main hall and saw Pearl and told her too that had he seen Monsieur Chantal crying. Pearl, astonished too, said no. So Gaston told her Monsieur Chantal was crying for her because he had not married and her, and she fell off the chair fainting from the shock. Gaston took the advantages of this to run away while he wondered if we had done was right. So the story it's an ear because it's a short story, and I found this story interesting because I have never read a story about the French aristocracy, much less about Enrique it a lot. In addition, the vocabulary of the state was exquisite. It had many formal words and adjectives that I had not seen and read, so I was even more intrigued when I read it. In fact, I would like to read the whole story to know the ending.